When one door closes, another 3 open. Not just one, another 3, okay? Hello friends, it's Sap, and I'm back with another video, and today I figured out that I can actually unscrew my mic from the base that it's in, and I can just hold it. This is life-changing because it's actually not that heavy. Today's video is a little bit unscripted. I just feel like the past artist diaries that I've been doing have been pretty scripted with points, but this is really just like a casual combo because I feel like a lot of us face rejection as artists, and I really wanted to talk about it because it's kind of a theme that's been reoccurring in my life recently, and I know I'm not the only one who experiences it, and so I just wanted to talk about my feelings in hopes that someone else can connect with this and understand that what they're going through with rejection, they're not alone in it. You know, I'm going through it too, and I'm sure other people are also experiencing it. So first and foremost, like, rejection is very difficult. As an artist, the things that you create, you're creating them from your soul and from your heart, and so when you create something from such a vulnerable space already, it's scary putting it out there. And so when you put something out there and you're rejected, maybe it's a proposal and you get told no, it hurts. Like, it actually hurts. You know, you're not a salesperson for a product that you have no emotional ties to. This is something that you created probably from trauma, from experiences, from ups and downs, and someone's telling you that it's not good enough for the project that they are searching for. I recently applied to a project in my city to do these traffic light boxes, and I kid you not, a month before applying, I literally had the thought, like, how cool would it be to paint these boxes? Like, I wonder if there's a call for them. And then I saw the call like the following couple weeks, and I almost felt like in that moment I really thought it was fate calling me to be like, you had this idea in your head and here's the application, go apply. It really felt like I'm definitely gonna get it. Like, this is fate, this is like divine alignment, the universe is giving me this opportunity as I thought of it. Like, that's kind of where my headspace was at, and I already went into the opportunity with the expectation that I'm gonna get it. And with the application, I went through, I made a sketch. Like, I even went out and took a picture of a traffic box, created a sketch of exactly what I wanted to create, and I tied it back to my culture and my roots. You know, I drew a Bengali tiger, which is like the national tiger of India, and colors and themes and eyes and things that relate back to my heritage. And so I put a lot into it. Unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity, but it's okay, like, that happens. But it does suck because it was like I already set myself up thinking that I was gonna get this opportunity, and I put so much of my cultural into the piece. So it felt like they weren't just rejecting me, they're rejecting the things that I put into it, which in hindsight I know isn't true. There's like some brilliant artists who applied, and actually 2 of my friends got it, which is amazing, and their pieces were also related to culture. But again, it doesn't change the fact that when you do get rejected, like, it hurts. To be honest, something that always gets me through things like this is understanding that the universe has something bigger planned, and even though you may not see it right now, it's there, right? And so if you get rejected and you spend time being upset about it and saying, like, the universe hates me and I'm never gonna be good enough, and, you know, like the whole victim mentality for not getting your art where it needs to be, those are the energies and the atmosphere and the vibe that you're attracting back to you. That negative energy that you're putting out for getting that rejected, you're just retracting that negative energy right back to you in the future. And so I'm not saying that I'm never sad. Of course I'm sad. I honestly let myself be sad for maybe about 5 minutes now, and after that I try my best to move on, because if I don't think about the rejection in a positive light, it's just a spiral, and I start spiraling, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm doing this full time. Is this even the right career path? Did I mess up? Should I start looking for jobs again? Am I even gonna make money? How am I gonna make it? Like, those type of negative thoughts start coming in, and so I just can't let myself even sit in the any bit of negativity. As soon as it comes in, I have to reject it, and I have to start thinking positive. As a matter of fact, in 2022, when I was doing my New Year's planning for this year, for 2023, I actually made my word of the year resilience. Okay, believe it or not, because I knew that this is going to be the first full year, January to December, that I would be doing art full time. I wanted to make sure that I would be able to handle rejection, because I knew I was going to be putting myself out there. The more you put yourself out there, the more you're going to hear no, obviously, just by statistics, but also the more that you're going to likely hear a yes. And so I knew that the rejection was coming, and so I made my word resilience, meaning, like, as soon as something bad happens, I'm able to bounce back and go back working hard at it. At least that's what what it means for me, is to keep putting myself out there no matter how many times I get told no. And I truly believe that if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be getting half the opportunities that I have been getting. If I let like myself get sad and like bask in the sadness of the rejection, I would never put myself out there for all the wonderful opportunities I did get. And so you may be feeling really upset right now for getting a huge rejection. Maybe you applied to your dream project and you got told no. And even saying that, I feel like upset and I want to cry, but that means it wasn't aligned for you and it wasn't meant for you. The universe isn't going to give you opportunities that are not meant for you, and you need to trust in that. You need to trust that you're getting told no for a reason, and there's something better coming for you. There's something bigger on the rise for you. When one door closes, another 3 open. Not just one, another 3, okay? So recently I've also been listening to a podcast a lot called Your Manifesting Bestie. I recommend everybody listening to it. She talks about manifestation and the different laws of the universe, and the one that really, I guess, sticks out to me is the law of attraction. And it goes back to what I was saying about, if you are just like a negative ball of energy, you're gonna attract negativity. But if you're always positive, yes, it sucks, but hey, there's a reason behind it. You're attracting positivity back into your life, and the universe is gonna reward you. The universe is gonna be like, this is a happy person, amazing, let's keep them happy, let's give them more happy opportunities. It's literal science and vibrations. And I'm not a scientist, but you should go listen to her podcast. She does a really good job at breaking down the scientific and the spiritual side of the law of attraction and all these other laws. Of course, I'm just a listener. Something else that you can think about, if like you just got rejected, spin it, okay? I just got rejected. Maybe there's another project, but also now I'll look at all this time I have. I can work on my portfolio now. This portfolio that I've been putting off building for months. I didn't get this big project. Great. Now I can use that time towards this portfolio. I feel like a lot of the times I would put off these big tasks because I wanted to keep applying for things and doing like little things, but I wouldn't spend the long time doing the things that were actually going to move the needle forward for me. And so I've actually been rejected from maybe 3 big projects that weren't just big in terms of doing, but they were also big pay projects all within the last 2-3 months. And yeah, I was sad about it. I was really bitter about a lot of them. I'm not going to get into them because politics, but it happens for a reason. And I use that as fuel to be like, let me work on this portfolio that I have been putting on. I bought a course early in the year for surface pattern design. I finished that course. I made a couple pattern collections. I finished the collections, but guess what? I had been putting off actually putting my portfolio together and like making mock-ups and filming an intro video for it because it felt like a huge task. But getting no's to these 3 projects in a row that would have taken up the last 3 months, I said, period, I'm gonna work on my portfolio now. And that's exactly what I did. And no, I'm not getting paid obviously to make my portfolio, but my portfolio is this gateway to new opportunities that are gonna come in the future, because now I can pitch and have everything in one place, continuously update it, continuously send it to different clients and jobs. And so it's kind of like working for me in the long run. So I didn't get these opportunities now, but in the future, I'm building this thing that's going to give me the opportunities, this portfolio, if that makes sense. So try your best to spin the negativity. I know it's hard and it's not as easy as it seems. I think something that helps me again is just allowing myself to be sad. Don't just like brush it off and be a happy-go-lucky, oh great, I got declined for my dream project, let's go get some ice cream. No, you're allowed to be sad about it. You're allowed to feel your emotions. I think you should be feeling your emotions, but just don't let that take over and don't let that depict how you move forward with things. So funny story, believe it or not, the mural that you literally see behind you was the product of rejection. One of the projects that I literally got rejected from the past couple months, I went to the site visit, I met with the client, it was pretty much a go, and then literally a couple days before we were gonna get started, they ended up going with another artist. Again, don't want to get into it, but I was really upset about that, and I was sad. I was missing out on a lot of money and a big opportunity to kind of get my name out there. But instead of basking in the sadness and feeling sorry for myself, I decided to take that design and I created this mural. It took me a while. I didn't have the idea right away, but I knew that I'd been wanting to paint this wall since last summer. And after getting that rejection from this project, I said, bet. I'm gonna use that design and I'm just gonna paint this mural that I've been putting off for so long. And guess what? This was my first mural. And now anytime I wanna apply for murals, guess what? I have actually work to show for it to say, I actually did do a mural, here it is. And the other project, while it was a big opportunity, it wasn't a huge mural, it was something else. So it was a sign from the universe that, sis, you need to paint a mural to open yourself up to future mural opportunities. So yeah, I don't know. It sucks, rejection sucks, but be resilient. Take take my word of the year and make it your word. Be resilient, bounce back. I'm sure you've experienced worse and you can get out of this funk. If you had the idea to be an artist, there is a reason that idea was put in your head, is because there is a purpose for you in being an artist and a creative. And there is a purpose for why you are where you are. And the rejections are coming for a reason, and the doors are being shut for a reason, because the bigger one is going to be open. So don't stop at the shut door, because you're literally stopping mid-journey without getting to the finish line. So keep going, okay? Do not let the rejection come to you. And trust me, if you work so hard at something, how could you fail? How could you fail? Yeah, you get a little bit of closed doors, but in the long run, you're not gonna fail if you keep trying. The universe has more planned for you, and you just gotta trust it. And you just gotta have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in you, have confidence in your creation, and know that you're creating for a greater purpose. So thank you for watching, and don't forget, I'll see you on Monday with another video. Peace.